Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss the chapter Mechanism of Organic Reactions from the book Modern Approach to Organic Chemistry. The author of this book is Dr. James Shagel. Today, introduction of the chapter is during the study of organic chemistry, we come across numerous reactions which the organic compounds undergo. As we study these reactions, we not only want to know which reactants give rise to which products, but we are also interested in knowing how it happens. Do the reactants change directly into products in a single step, or does the reaction take place by several steps through the formation of reactive intermediates? The complete description of how a particular reaction takes place is called mechanism of the reaction. It tells us which bonds are broken and in what order, and which bonds are formed and in which order. It also tells us what kinds of intermediates are involved and what are the relative rates of different steps. We shall now consider some important notations and basic concepts involved in the study of organic reactions and their mechanisms. Important notations. Reactions of organic compounds involve the breaking and making of covalent bonds and the movement of electrons from one side to another. To indicate these changes, certain notations involving the use of different kinds of arrows have been adopted as described below. Curved arrow notation. It is a very useful notation in which a curved arrow indicates the movement of electrons as bonds in reactants are broken and new bonds in products are formed. It means that an electron pair moves from the atom at the tail of the narrow of the atom at the head of the arrow. This is illustrated below with the help of reaction between water and hydrogen chloride. ओके, वाटर एंड हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड के बीच की रिएक्शन. द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर मूव्स फ्रॉम ऑक्सीजन टू हाइड्रोजन. द बॉन्ड बिटवीन हाइड्रोजन एंड क्लोरीन ब्रेक्स एंड द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर मूव्स टू क्लोरीन. प्रोडक्ट्स में द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर दैट मूव्ड फ्रॉम ऑक्सीजन फॉर्म्स ए न्यू बॉन्ड विद हाइड्रोजन टू गिव H3O plus ion. The electron pair of HCl bond goes to chlorine to form chlorine ion. Similarly, reaction between acetylene and amide ion NH2 minus to form acetylide ion and ammonia may be shown. Half-headed arrow as will be described in section 2.3. Sometimes a bond between two atoms breaks in such a manner that each atom gets one electron of the shared pair. To represent this type of symmetrical bond breaking and bond making, half-headed arrows are used as shown ahead. This is the structure showing क्लोरीन के बीच और क्लोरीन को डिफरेंट अलग अलग शोज करने के लिए. It may be noted that a half-handed arrow is used for showing the moment of a single electron, while a full-headed arrow is used for a pair of electrons. Double-headed arrow, this symbol. This type of arrows are placed in between the various canonical structures of a substance which exhibits resonance. This is to indicate that the actual structure is a hybrid of these structures which are hypothetical and not real. For example, double-headed arrows are placed between the two major canonical structures of benzyl to indicate that the actual structure of benzene lies in between these two structures which do not have any real existence. टाइप्स ऑफ बॉन्ड क्लीवेज. बॉन्ड कैसे कैसे टूटता है. रिएक्शंस ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स ऑलमोस्ट इनवेरिएबली टेक प्लेस थ्रू द ब्रेकिंग एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स. डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ गिवन ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड, द नेचर ऑफ अटैकिंग रिएजेंट एंड द रिएक्शन कंडीशंस, a bond between two atoms of a molecule may be cleaved or broken in different ways, producing different types of reaction intermediates. The different possibilities are illustrated below by considering a covalent bond between two atoms, A and B, homolytic cleavage or homolytic fission or homolysis. This involves the breaking of a covalent bond in such a way that each atom separates with one electron of the shared pair. This leads to the formation of highly reactive neutral particles containing odd or unpaired electrons and known as free radicals. It may be seen that the homolytic cleavage of bonds is shown by using half-headed arrows in pairs. Heterolytic cleavage or heterolytic fission or heterolysis. This involves the breaking of a bond in such a way that both the electrons of the shared pair are carried away by one of the atoms. If A takes the electrons of bond pair, then B gets positive charge, heterolytic cleavage. Or if B takes the electrons of electron cloud, then A gets positive charge. Heterolytic fission leads to the formation of charged or ionic species, one having a positive charge and the other a negative charge. If both the shared electrons are taken away by A, it would be converted into an anion and B into a cation. On the other hand, if both the shared electrons are retained by B, it would change into an anion while A would form a cation, as shown above. Quite often, the ion species formed by heterolytic fission bear the positive or negative charge on carbon. Such ionic species are known as carbocations or carboanions, according as carbon carries positive or negative charge. It may be mentioned that if a particular covalent bond can undergo either homolytic cleavage or heterolytic cleavage under different conditions, the bond dissociation energy for homolytic cleavage is considerably different from that of heterolytic cleavage. In general, the values for homolysis are low while they are quite high for heterolysis. For example, the bond dissociation energies for CCl bond in CH3Cl for homolytic and heterolytic cleavage are 351 and 949 kilojoule mole inverse respectively. Reaction intermediates. What is reaction intermediates? The student is already familiar with the fact that in organic reactions the starting substances seldom change into the products directly in one step. On the other hand, the reactants first change into intermediate substances called reaction intermediates, which ultimately yield the products. The reaction intermediates are generally very unstable and reactive substances which can't be even isolated. We will now briefly deal with the main reaction intermediates which we often come across in organic chemistry. Carbocations. What are carbocations? A carbocation is a cation in which the positive charge is carried by a carbon which has only 6 electrons in its valence shell. For example, CH3 plus and CH3CH2 are simple carbocations known as methyl cation and ethyl cation respectively. A carbocation may be assumed to be a fragment of a molecule from which an atom or group singly bound to a carbon gets removed along with the pair of bonding electrons. For example, if a bromide ion is removed from a molecule of tertiary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl cation would be formed as shown. Carbocations are very short-lived and high reactive species. The reactivity of carbocations is due to their tendency to complete the octet of electron-deficient carbon. As a result, carbocations undergo a variety of reactions. Formation of carbocations. Carbocations can be generated in many different ways. Some of the reactions in which they are formed are given below. Direct ionization. The carbon halogen bond in many organic halides generates carbocations in the presence of a highly polar medium. Like example of tertiary butyl chloride to tertiary butyl cation, allyl chloride से allyl cation. This method is of particular importance in the formation of relatively more stable carbocations. Second, by the protonation of unsaturated compounds, unsaturated compounds such as alkenes, carbonyl compounds and nitriles furnish carbocations on treatment with proton donating solvents. Examples are shown from compounds containing an atom with lone pair of electrons. When an organic compound having lone pair of electrons on an atom is treated with an acid, protonation of this atom takes place. This is followed by the elimination of a simple molecule containing this atom to furnish a carbocation. By the decomposition of diazonium salts से भी हम बना सकते हैं, like primary amine to diazonium cation. 2 carbocation by the action of superacid on alkyl fluorides SO3HF. Note, the term superacid is used for some exceptionally strong acidic solutions such as SBF5 plus HF or SBF5 plus F SO3H dissolved in SO2 or SO2CIF. Structure of carbocations. The positively charged carbon of the carbocation is in sp2 state of hybridization. The three sp2 hybridized orbitals which lie in the same plane are involved in the formation of three bonds with other atoms. The unhybridized p orbitals remains vacant, thus the carbocation has a flat structure is represented on right hand side. This is the structure. The bond angle around the positively charged carbon is nearly 120 degree each. Classification of carbocations and their order of stability. Carbocations are classified as primary, secondary or tertiary according as the carbon bearing the positive charge is primary, secondary or tertiary in nature. In addition, the methyl ion having only one carbon is regarded as a special case. It has been established that the order of stability of carbocations is a tertiary, then secondary, then primary and then methyl. Explanation of relative stabilities of alkyl carbocations. A basic principle involved in discussing the relative stabilities of carbocations is that how does a given factor influence the magnitude of positive charge carried by the electron deficient carbon of the carbocation. It is apparent that any factor which tends to disperse the positive charge by distributing it over the rest of the molecule stabilize the carbocation. In contrast, any factor which tends to intensify the positive charge destabilize the carbocation. The relative stabilities of alkyl carbocations as given above can be explained in terms of inductive effect and hyperconjugation in terms of the above principle. Inductive effect. This is the main factor operating in determining the relative stabilities of carbocations. As is well known, the alkyl groups are more electron releasing than hydrogen. As such, an alkyl group attached to positively charged carbon of a carbocation tends to release electrons towards that carbon due to its plus I effect. In this way, the positive charge on the carbon gets dispersed. This dispersal of the charge stabilizes the carbocation. Now, the more the number of alkyl groups, the greater the dispersal of positive charge and therefore more the stability of carbocation. That is why a tertiary carbocation having three alkyl groups attached to the positive carbon is more stable than the secondary carbocation with two alkyl groups. The secondary ion in turn is more stable than a primary carbocation having only one alkyl group. The methyl carbocation does not have any alkyl group and is therefore the least stable. It is quite evident that presence of electron withdrawing substances minus I effect will destabilize the carbocations by intensifying the positive charge on carbon. Hyperconjugation. The concept of hyperconjugation is also to same extent responsible for the observed order of relative stabilities of carbocations. Hyperconjugation can take place here through the overlap of sigma orbitals of a CH bond of alkyl group and the empty p orbital of carbocation. Taking CH plus to represent a carbocation in general, delocalization of electrons through sigma pi orbital overlap may be shown as. Due to the overlap, the delocalized electrons bind together three atoms to some extent. In terms of the resonance, the above situation may be depicted. The net result in that in the actual structure CH bond is slightly lesser than a single bond. The carbon-carbon bond has some double bond character while the positive charge is partially accommodated by hydrogen atom. The partial accommodation of positive charge over hydrogen leads to dispersal of charge or consequently stabilizes the ion. In methyl carbocation, no such dispersal of charge is possible because hyperconjugation does not take place. In ethyl carbocation, which is 1 degree, which contains 3 alpha hydrogens, the positive charge can be dispersed over 3 hyperconjugation structures possible in addition to the normal structure as shown below. Thus, the relative stabilities of alkyl cations may be due to combination of inductive and hyperconjugation effects, although it is usually explained in terms of inductive effect alone. कंजुगेशन ऑफ पॉजिटिव चार्ज विद ए डबल बॉन्ड और बेंजीन रिंग या फिर रेजोनेंस स्टेबलाइजेशन. The carbocations in which the positively charged carbon is conjugated with a double bond or benzene ring have been found to have extra stability. This has been attributed to resonance effect involving the electrons of the double bond. For instance, allyl cation is a resonance hybrid of two equivalent structures as shown below. It is apparent that positive charge of the carbon of the carbocation gets dispersed over two carbon atoms. Hence, the alkyl or allyl cation acquires greater stabilities and is found to be more stable than simple alkyl cations. It is evident that carbocations having more than one phenyl group attached to positively charged carbon would be still more stable. This is because there will be greater dispersal of positive charge due to larger number of contributing structures. Accordingly, diphenyl methyl carbocation. In fact, triphenyl methyl carbocation is so stable that some of its salts, such as perchlorates, can be isolated and stored for months. Effect of substituents on the stability of benzyl carbocations. It can be readily understood that the presence of electron releasing groups at the ortho and para positions of the phenyl group will tend to further stabilize the benzyl carbocation. On the other hand, the presence of electron withdrawing groups at these positions would have the opposite effect. For example, the order of stability of following substituted benzyl ions. प्लस आई इफेक्ट सबसे ज़्यादा शो करेगा एंड माइनस आई इफेक्ट सबसे कम शो करेगा. Instability of vinyl and phenyl carbocations. The carbocations in which the positive charge as carried by a doubly bound carbon atom such as vinyl cation and phenyl cation are found to be highly unstable. This is because these ions do not undergo resonance stabilization at all. The reason for lack of resonance is that the vacant orbital of carbon carrying the positive charge is perpendicular to the double bond and therefore it can't participate in resonance. Determination of relative stabilization of different kinds of carbocations. It is evident from the above discussion that the stability of carbocation is primarily related to the dispersal of the charge carried by positively charged carbon. The dispersal of charge may be due to inductive effect, hyperconjugation effect or resonance effect as explained above. The relative stabilities of different kinds of carbocations can be measured in terms of heterolytic bond dissociation energies, leading to the formation of carbocation. On the basis of these values, the decreasing order of stability of some of the common carbocations are given ahead. It may be pointed out, however, the benzyl, isopropyl and allyl carbocations are almost equally stable. Similarly, vinyl, phenyl and methyl carbocations have nearly the same stability. Rearrangement of carbocations. 1-2 shifts. An important feature of carbocations is that they can undergo rearrangement reactions to form more stable carbocations. These rearrangements involve the shift of either a hydrogen or alkyl or aryl group along with its electron pair from an adjacent carbon to the positively charged carbon. Such shifts are known as 1-2 shifts. The shift of hydrogen is known as 1-2 hydride shift, while that of alkyl group is known as 1-2 alkyl shift. The carbon thus formed contains a new charge center and is more stable than the original carbocation. For example, 1-2 hydride shift, N-propyl cation 1 degree to isopropyl cation 2 degree. 1-2 methyl shift, neopentyl cation 1 degree to methyl to butyl carbocation which is 3 degree and more stable. The rearrangement reactions of carbocations are discussed in detail in later stages. Carboanions. What are carboanions? A carboanion is an anion in which the negative charge is carried by a atom. This carbon has 3 bonds with one or more other atoms and possesses a lone pair of electrons. For example, C triple bond CH is a simple carbonion known as acetylide ion. A carboanion may be assumed to be a fragment of a molecule when one of the atoms or groups singly bound to a carbon is removed without the bonding pair of electrons. For instance, removal of a hydrogen of methyl part of acetaldehyde molecule as a hydrogen ion results in the formation of carbanion as shown below. Carbanions constitute highly unstable and one of the most reactive reactions intermediates in organic chemistry. They are very frequently involved in the reactions of aldehydes, ketones, esters, etc. Their reactivity is due to the fact that the negatively charged carbon in them has got a lone pair of electrons. It has a strong tendency to donate this pair to some electron deficient species. Therefore, carbanions easily participate in many reactions. Formation of carbanions. There are two main methods by which carbanions are generated as given below. By the dissociation of a molecule in which an atom or group singly attached to carbon leaves it without the electron pair. That is, in most of the cases, the leaving group is a proton and hence a base is required to facilitate the process. Thus, the formation of a carbanion is an acid-base reaction. Since the presence of electron attracting substituents such as carbonyl, cyano or nitro groups on the carbon carrying the hydrogen makes the hydrogen relatively more acidic. The generation of carbanions from such compounds plays a very important role in organic reactions. To remove a proton from a hydrocarbon, very strong base such as soda amide in liquid ammonia has to be used. But aromatic compounds of the type triphenylmethane generate carbanions very easily in presence of a base. It may be pointed out that apart from protons, other living groups are also known to lead the formation of carbanions by the addition of a nucleophilic to carbon-carbon multiple bond. But this type of addition occurs only when the double bond is activated towards nucleophilic reactions or nucleophilic attack by electron withdrawing groups such as carbonyl, cyano and nitro groups. Structure of carbanions. The negatively charged carbon of carbanions is in a state of sp3 hybridization so that the hybridized orbitals are directed towards the corners of a tetrahedron. Three of the hybrid orbitals are involved in the formation of single bonds with other atoms while the fourth orbital contains a lone pair of electrons. Thus, carbanions have distorted tetrahedral or pyramidal structure as shown on the right hand side. This is the structure. But the bond angles around negatively charged carbon are less than 109 degree to 28 degree. This is because lone pair bond pair repulsion is greater than bond pair repulsion. It must be pointed, however, that in case of carbanions in which negatively charged carbon having the lone pair of electrons is in conjugation with a multiple bond, the carbon ion a planar structure. Some common examples of carbanions having planar structure are given below: allyl carbanion, benzyl carbanion and acetaldehyde carbanion. Classification of carbanions and their order of stability. Like carbocations, carbanions are also classified as primary, secondary and tertiary carbanions according as the negative charge is carried by a primary, secondary or tertiary carbon. In addition, methyl carbanion is considered to be a special case. Thus, we have the order of stability of different cases of carbanions has been found to be: first methyl, second primary, secondary, tertiary. Explanation of relative stabilities of carbanions. Inductive effect. The above order of stability of primary, secondary and tertiary carbanions can be justified on the basis of electron releasing inductive effect of alkyl group. Due to this effect, the alkyl group tends to increase the electron density on the negatively charged carbon. As a result, the carbanion becomes less stable and more reactive towards electron deficient species. Now, the greater the number of alkyl groups in the carbanion, the more would be its reactivity and the lesser its stability. This is in keeping with the order of stability given above. It is evident that the presence of electron withdrawing substituents will stabilize the carbanion by dispersing the negative charge on carbon. Hybridization. The relative stabilities of some carbanions can also be compared in terms of hybridization. For example, let us consider the following carbanions: sp, sp2 and sp3. sp के अंदर 50% करेक्टर होता है, sp2 के अंदर 33 s करेक्टर एंड sp3 के अंदर कितना होता है 25 5. It may be noted that hybridized orbitals having greater s character have relatively more electron attracting tendency than orbitals having lesser s character. At the same time, the greater the electronegativity of an atom, it can accommodate negative charge more easily. Therefore, the negatively charged carbon of alkynyl ion can accommodate negative charge more easily, and hence therefore the alkynyl ion is more stable than alkynyl ion, which in turn is more stable than alkyl ion. Resonance or conjugation. As in case of carbocations, even the carboanions which exhibit resonance or conjugation have extra stability due to the dispersal of negative charge as shown below for allyl carboanion. It is evident that more the number of phenyl groups attached to the carbon carrying the negative charge, greater will be the dispersal of negative charge due to large number of contributing structures. That is why diphenyl methyl carbanion is more stable than benzyl carbanion. The carbanions obtained by removal of alpha hydrogens from carbonyl compounds are also stabilized by resonance. Free radicals. What are free radicals? A free radical is an atom or group of atoms having an odd or unpaired electron. It is denoted by putting a dot against the symbol of the atom or groups of atoms. For example, Cl dot stands for a chlorine free radical, while CH3 dot denotes a methyl free radical. Free radicals are electrically neutral species which are usually formed by the homolytic cleavage of molecules in reactions taking place in gas phase or in non-polar solvents. Due to the presence of odd electrons, free radicals are paramagnetic in nature. Free radicals are highly short-lived species. They are extremely reactive, and as soon as they are formed, they immediately participate in some further reactions. Their great reactivity is due to the tendency of the odd electron in them to get paired up. Formation of free radicals. There are two main methods by which free radicals are usually formed: by thermal or photochemical homolysis of a covalent bond. For example, tetramethyl lead को अगर हीट किया तो lead प्लस मिथाइल फ्री रेडिकल बन जाएगा. By oxidation reduction reactions involving gain or loss of a single electron. For example, RC double bond O नेगेटिव में एक इलेक्ट्रॉन निकाला तो RC double bond O dot is equal to R dot plus CO2. Structure of free radicals. It may be pointed out that in case of free radicals containing carbon, the state of hybridization of carbon atom having odd electron is not clearly stabilized. However, there is strong evidence to indicate that most of the alkyl free radicals, such as methyl radicals, are actually planar. This means that the carbon atom carrying the odd electron is in sp2 hybridized state. The three coplanar hybrid orbitals are involved in the formation of three single bonds with other atoms. The unhybridized p orbital, which lies in a plane at right angle to the plane of hybrid orbitals, carries the odd electron. The bond angle around the carbon carrying the odd electron is approximately 120 degree each. Classification of free radicals and their order of stability. Alkyl free radicals are classified as primary, secondary or tertiary according as the odd electron is carried by a primary, secondary or tertiary carbon atom. But methyl free radical having only one carbon is treated as a special case. The order of stability of different types of free radicals relative to the alkane from which they are derived is found to be tertiary, secondary, primary and methyl. This order is derived from the bond dissociation energy involved in their formation. The lesser the bond dissociation energy in the formation of a free radical, the more the stability. To illustrate the above statement, let us consider the homolytic fission of an alkane into an alkyl radical and a hydrogen atom. We gets R dot plus H. It is apparent that the del H of such a dissociation process must be equal to the bond dissociation energy of the bond between the concerned hydrogen and the carbon of the alkyl group. A study of the del H of several reactions involving the dissociation of different alkanes to form different classes of alkyl radicals showed that the amounts of energy required to form various classes of alkyl radicals are in order: methyl, primary, secondary, tertiary. If more energy is required to form one radical than the other, it means that relative to the alkane, from which it is formed. The radical contains more energy than the other and is hence less stable. Thus, it may be concluded that relative to the parent alkane, in case the order of stability of free radicals is tertiary, secondary, primary methyl. It may be implied that this order is based only on the differences in energy between the alkyl radical and the parent alkane in each case. As such, it does not reflect the order of absolute stabilities of the individual radical. To make this point clear, let us consider the case of methyl radical and ethyl radical, which is the simplest primary radical. The difference in energy between methane and methyl radical is more than the differences between ethane and ethyl radical. Okay, this merely means that the stability of methyl radicals relative to methane is lesser than the stability of ethyl radical relative to ethane. Explanation of relative stabilities of alkyl free radicals. Hyperconjugation. The relative stabilities of alkyl free radicals are explained primarily in terms of the concept of hyperconjugation. With the exception of methyl free radical, all other alkyl free radicals undergo hyperconjugation through overlap between a sigma orbital of alkyl group and a p orbital containing the odd electron. Okay, in general, delocalization through sigma pi orbital overlap may be shown as in adjoining figure. This is the figure. Now, as a result of this overlap, the delocalized electron help in binding together three atoms, carbons and hydrogen, two carbons and one hydrogen to some extent. In terms of resonance, the above situation may be represented by saying that the given alkyl free radical is a resonance hybrid of two contributing structures. This means that CH bond is slightly less than a single bond, while CC bond has some double bond character and the odd electron is partially present on hydrogen atom. The actual number of contributing structures or the extent of delocalization of odd electron depends upon the nature of contributing structures. Alkyl radical, the more the number